All right, all right, all right. How's it going today? I hope you're doing good. This is Brandon Blackwell, and this is my accountability show. Today is July 5th. I hope you had a great Independence weekend, and I hope you are grateful for living in America or living wherever it is that you do live. Of course, Independence Day is celebrating the independence of our nation, and our nation is in turmoil right now. Turmoil, is that the right word? I don't know. The word I would say for sure is it seems like our population and it is more divided than ever before. And I really, really dislike that because I was taught united we stand, divided we fall. And I just believe in working together for the mutual benefit of all. And anyway, that's what this is all about. But I also believe in individual responsibility, 100% responsible for your life. And that's what this time is all about. I'm building my company, Champion Data Supply. I have got some goals that I want to hit. And you, my friends, are my accountability partners. And I really appreciate you being here. And if you're not here, that's okay. I really appreciate YouTube having this formula. So once a week, I can share with you guys exactly what's happening as I attempt to achieve these goals that I am after. And so what we're doing is every Monday, or sometimes every Monday, that's the plan. I let you know how the week went and what's planned for the week coming up. And I always want to tell you guys how great and fun and wonderful it's going. But man, I've been getting pummeled a little bit. It's Wednesday the 5th. My plan was to start doing this on Sunday night. And the truth of the matter is, my home life has been a bit challenging. We've been bumping our heads a lot at home. And I don't want to dig too deep about that, but I just want to let you know, a lot of times when we listen to people and how they're doing things, they seem like they don't have any issues at all. And I realize that's what's unique about what I'm sharing with you guys. My little show that I've got going is I want to share with you the ups and downs, because man, it's ups and downs. It's often ups and downs, but I think that's just the way it is, So anyways, that's been a challenge, and it knocks me off track. I'm so grateful that we created this office, because I've been working at home for quite a while, and when the home life is not flowing and not supportive and uplifting and upbeat, and if both people aren't communicating and creating what it is that they both want, it's tough. And we've been at it for a bit, and this isn't going to be about my relationship, that's for sure. But I'm just letting you know that life is in session, but we're still going after these goals. And quite frankly, I think, here's my nifty sheet here. I think having goals written down and sticking with them is even more important when things are tumultuous, because I'll just speak for myself. It's real easy for me to get off course. And when things are getting heavy and I don't know, it just seems like it's a challenge for me to keep a straight line. But no one's ever said that there is a straight line. I've heard people explain this many different ways, like there's no straight lines in nature. Oh, that's interesting. Everybody go look for straight lines in nature. But that's another little philosophy, I guess you could call it, that life is up and down and around. And anyway, that's what's happening. So let me share with you what's going on with these goals here. So here is 627. All right. Let me put one up here. And the format we're following is our priority format of money, health, and relationships. Why are we using this format? Well, because if you don't have much money, it's not easy to take care of your health. And if you don't have much money and you're not very healthy, it's really hard to spend quality time with the people that you love. All right. So this is the format that we're using and let me share with you how it went. So we're also implementing the one thing philosophy, which I think is very, very important to me. That comes from a book by Gary Keller from Keller Williams Real Estate, and it's called The One Thing. I highly recommend it. To me, it's the best book I've ever come across on implementation. Also, if you're new to personal development, you're new to setting goals, you're new to directing your own life, I'd like to suggest Jim Rohn's Art of Exceptional Living. Jim Rohn's Art of Exceptional Living. Both of those can be found on Audible. I love Audible. I can always plug in something good, something that I can learn on a little drive. Drive Time University is what we used to call it. So anyway, here we are. So boom, what's happening? My one thing right now is regarding money. And we're growing the business, so that would make sense. So my number one action now is 2 hours of focused prospecting from 6 to 8 a.m. each morning. And bam, I got that Monday through Friday every single day. Whoop, whoop. So super stoked on those activity goals. As you can see, we've got activity goals and we have results goals. Both of them want to be a little stretchy here, but primarily the results goal is the stretch goal. Activity goals, you want them to be goals that you can do. A little stretchy, if your goal is to get out of bed, well, okay, but stretch it out a little bit. So I know for sure that if I plan the night before and I'm ready to rock the next day, I show up on time, ready to go, and just focus for 2 hours on making those prospecting calls, I can do it. Now, if I go to bed late and I'm not prepared I don't make my lunches and things of that nature, I'm not ready to get up and go first thing in the morning, it makes it very difficult to get in and get on the phone and get rocking by 6 a.m. So those are stretch activities, but they're absolutely activities that I can do. All right. So let's move on over to the results here. Whoop, whoop. We've got 2 results. We've got 2 new accounts that I want each week. And again, I'm sad to say I did not get any new accounts this week. I have got a lot of new account packs out, and I've really, as you can tell, I've been making my calls. So I'm expecting something to pop here pretty soon. It can be a 30 to even up to 90-day cycle on new accounts for my business. And so we've been hustling pretty hard this last month. And so I'm a little disappointed I don't have more new accounts, but we're going to keep on track because the pipeline is absolutely full with some decent prospects, and we should make some new relationships. But what I'm super excited about is, bam, 100% of my revenue, 117%. Whoop, whoop. So super, super stoked on that. Although, it's not a direct correlation with my new account prospecting that I've been doing. It is a direct correlation of me being here each and every day, focused, working hard, making all of my calls, and staying on it, staying focused on my goal. So, bam, really, really, really pleased with that because my revenue goal is absolutely a stretch revenue goal. So very happy to have hit that. All right, let's move on. Health. So this week, I thought I would do something a little different when it came to health, and I wanted to start touching on my mental health a little more specifically by adding in meditation and visualization. And I did not do very good. I only did that 2 days. And what I found is that I have to find a better time to do it. I have other meditations to where I just can put the headphones on and just listen. And maybe that's what I need to do when I get home after the office. Because the truth is my brain is just beat. It's tired. And I just don't, I know I'm succumbing to my feelings here, but I don't feel like doing an active meditation visualization. It's the visualization part that makes me, that I don't want to do. That's the bottom line. So I've got to work on that a little bit more. So didn't do so good here. But again, if I'm hitting everything every week, I'm not stretching myself. So obviously I need to put a little more time into making sure my thoughts are healthy as well. I've been discussing this with a friend recently, the difference between intelligence and attitude. And a friend of mine is, claiming that they're not very intelligent. And what I said is, well, you're clearly intelligent enough. You're as intelligent as the rest of us. Just some of the philosophies that this person lives by are very self-defeating. So anyway, And we all need that. We all need to stretch our thinking. It's if you take the time to look, you can find plenty of material out there that states, that it's really important to keep our minds sharp through reading and interacting and possibly games. But the better we keep our minds sharp through at least the basics of reading and communicating and learning new things, the better our chances are of having great cognitive function as we get older. Anyway, that's my understanding. And if you don't believe me, then prove me wrong. Anyway, let's keep moving on. This result was really good. Check that out. 207 on Monday morning. Now, I will say we went on a very long, hot hike on Sunday, so I was probably pretty dehydrated Monday morning. But as I got on the scale this morning, I'm still at 209. So I'm super stoked to be under 210 and super stoked on, just want to hold that for a little bit, make sure my muscle mass is looking good because we have been losing weight at a pretty good clip. So yeah, that's excellent. Super stoked on that. Whoop, whoop. All right. And lastly, I did the Tuesday book study with relationships, did it. And that's really all I got to say about that. I mean, we are keeping up the learning, but the learning has a lot to do with the student too. If you can be a good student or you cannot be a good student, and of course that's strictly up to the student. All right, speaking of good students, let's keep on keeping on here. Whoop, I'm talking a lot today. It must be good coffee or something. Anyway, 7-4. All right, what's happening? On the actions, my one thing, we've got something new as we move into the third quarter here of the year. We're going to break down money into two parts. We're going to break down money into making, and then we're going to and the other half is going to be keeping, because, hey, what's how do you go broke making $20,000 a month? Well, you spend 21. Hey, it's that easy, all right? So we got to make it and we got to keep it. So let's look at my one thing actions. Tuesday through Friday this week, because I did take the 4th off for the holiday. 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., power prospecting. My results, 2 new accounts, 100% revenue. Let's pop on down to keeping money. I need to hire a QuickBooks consultant. So I'm going to get that done this week. And then I'm going to leave it at that, because even though I have this written down, I'm not sure if it's what I'm going to do or not. So I'm going to scratch that out right now. Shrink. So my keeping action for this week is to hire that QuickBooks consultant. All right. Health is going to be the gym Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. All right. And I was there today, yes. And the goal here is to continue to be under 210 pounds. And lastly, with relationships, we're going to focus on our friend relationships this week. And I'm going to make sure I get my 5 friend calls in with the results being 5 actual conversations, not just messages. So, all right, guys, that's what's happening this week. Whew-wee, I got to admit, I didn't want to make this video today because, like I said, I've been feeling a little bit beat up. But hey, that's what it's all about. It's about me sharing with you guys what's really going on here and what it really takes or doesn't take to hit these goals. So let me share this with you here. We're continuing to focus more and more and more, continuing to apply the one thing. So I have a single financial goal that I want to achieve, that I'm committed to achieving, and that is being flush with the IRS. Now, my date for that is the end of this year, okay? And I am focusing even more. We're going to continue just making videos this week, this way. I'm going to keep using my iPhone because it works really good. I got this fancy thing at home. I tried to do it over the weekend, and I'm like, I'm just going to use my iPhone, and we're just going to do this. And so I'm going to focus hard on my sales, on selling, focusing on the skill of selling. And of course, I sell in an honorable way. Let me put it to you that way. Success through service. So when I say sell, some people take it as a bad word, but all it means is getting out there, meeting some new clients, taking care of clients, sharing information with them, and making it as easy as possible for them to purchase those items if, of course, they are a benefit to them, which I don't want to say anything that's not a benefit. So anyway, that's where we are. Let's rock and roll. Coming up on the 15 minutes. I don't want to stretch this anymore. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a great week. Hope you're playing at home, and we'll talk to you Monday. Take care, guys.